Hey guys, we've got a massive new update for AMZ Analyzer, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. I'm going to use this video to quickly demonstrate some of the new things that we've done to the program. First and foremost, you're looking at a very different looking screen right here. You're saying, oh my gosh, why is it black? What are all these new things? Why is it reorganized? Well, yes, we have done a lot of work to make the user interface that you're looking at here much more organized. We've added some new features that we'll talk about here in a minute, but we've generally made the interface better looking and more organized so that you guys can enjoy the program a little bit more. I'm actually using what we call a dark theme. Wait a minute. Yes, we've got themes now. We've got different themes. This one is a dark theme. You could change themes if you like more of a white look. You could select the white theme, and you could see very quickly the program looks very different. If you like the default, the previous look, we still have it. You could select it, and you could play around with these. Some of these are kind of cool. A few of them are a little bit quirky. We've got a Valentine's theme here. You know, if you want to get in the mood for Valentine's. Or, you know, tons of different types of looks here that I think are fun and give the program a little bit of a different feel. I'm going to work within the dark theme for the remainder of this video, but you could see you could easily customize your look now, and that's a new feature for this program. The next major update is one you guys have been asking for a while, and I'm happy to deliver. We now have previous results that are automatically saved into this list that can be opened back into the program and analyzed in the results screen anytime you like. Let me demonstrate that with a list that I processed yesterday. You could see that it's asking if I want to replace my current data. I'll say yes. We have success. And when I click into the results, I can now see the spreadsheet that I processed on a previous day. If you scroll over here, you can see we now have a new column indicating last run date and time. So you could see when this spreadsheet was processed, but further, when these individual products were processed, and you could actually now refresh. You see there's a refresh now. You can refresh either selected rows or the whole spreadsheet and update the data, which it will do here, and it will actually update all the FBA, all the Amazon fees. It will look at the sellers, to see if any new sellers have hopped on. It'll look at the new lowest FBA prices and buy boxes, and it'll update all of that for you. So you know you're working with current data, and you could see now that this has been updated to current time, which is the 16th of the month, and it'll even tell you the hour and down to the minute and seconds actually. Of when these jobs were run. So this is extremely powerful because, well, previously your only option to save files was to save as an Excel file. You could now save files automatically with this previous results feature, or you could save manually by using this new drop down. If you select save or load, it will actually save into a AMZ file that you could later load in the same way. So guys, I'm really excited about this feature. This is a major feature that I think will expand and make the program much more powerful and versatile for you. The next major update I'd like to show you is in the Amazon API Credentials tab. You'll see this looks very different. The program has been redesigned here to allow you to enter API credentials for multiple marketplaces and save them into the program. Previously, you were limited to only having one set of credentials saved in the program, which was really cumbersome for those of you that may sell in multiple marketplaces. You would actually have to delete and then add new credentials every time to change marketplace. You no longer have to do that. You can now save all of your credentials here and they'll stay here, and you could run multiple marketplaces. So now once you do that, you can select. So I only have the US marketplace here. But if you had other marketplaces, you could select them now in this drop box, and that lets the program know which marketplace it's scanning. To show you the next update, I'm going to run a spreadsheet. You'll notice we actually have slightly different user interface here, but it's generally the same idea. You select a file. Now you click Next, and you select your options here. You load the file, and the status tells you that it's ready to analyze the products. So when I click Run now, and the program starts, oh my gosh, we have a pause button. Guys, I know this has been asked for. This seems like a small update, but those of you that may process really big lists and may want to pause while you're in, iffy Wi-Fi situations or whatever the case may be, maybe your laptop battery is low, you can now pause and you could resume. This is something that was an easy change, but I think some of you will definitely appreciate. There are some additional small updates that we've made. I'm going to stop this and load, and you could see I stopped that and the list appeared. You could see the autosave feature here in action. I'm going to load the list that we were just looking at that was processed on 8.14 and demonstrate the last few updates. One of which you'll see here is we've reorganized a little bit our default grid views. So where profit, margin, and ROI columns used to be way over here, we've moved them now because this makes, with these columns here, it makes it much easier to see all the sort of meaty information on one screen without the need to sort. Without the need to move the horizontal bar. You could still do that if you wanted information and detail on all the specific fees and all the data that we provide. You could still scroll over and see it all, but this way it allows you to see kind of the meaty, important profit information all on one screen here without having to scroll. Beyond that, we also made a change with how our auto column resizing works. So we've had sort of an annoying thing happening in the previous versions that you guys had reached out to me about, which is, if there was some standard widths on the columns, and every time you switched views, it would reset those widths. So some of you guys like to kind of set your widths in a certain way, and once you set them, you don't want it to reset every time you change a view or reload the program. Well, now you could see if I change views, it actually now remembers my column widths. So we don't have that annoyance anymore, and it actually remembers the column widths. If you save a grid view with your column width, it'll remember that column width and it'll save it to the grid view. So the next time you open the program and select that grid view, it will actually remember all of your column widths. There's some other small updates that we made. We made some fixes to the program. We had an issue with the is sold by Amazon data not working for some markets. The UK, France, and the Germany markets were having issues. We fixed that. We also made some enhancements so the program actually loads faster. When it's opened for the first time, it was taking a really long time sometimes to load, and that's because we had some background process going. and we've enhanced that so that the program should now load much faster. Guys, I'm really excited about all these changes. There are other small things and fixes that we've made to enhance the user experience. You guys will notice them as you use the program a little bit more, but this generally covers most of the main improvements that we've made. I hope you like them. Tell us what you think. Please come visit us and subscribe to our page on Facebook, and share our page. Help us grow, and tell us and keep telling us what we need to, what you'd like to see added to the program. Almost all of these updates are driven by customer feedback, so we love hearing from you guys.